A huge milestone for you this weekend, 200 games. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's a huge milestone, 200 games. It's taken me 10 years to get there, and I've finally got there. But yeah, it's something that I'm really excited about. My family, my friends, the people that are closest to me are going to be there on the night. So I'm looking forward to the game, and hopefully we can get a win for the boys.
You mentioned 10 years, so that means you're averaging about 20 games a year, which is pretty unbelievable with the way footy's played these days. You must be really proud of that side of it.
Yeah, I am wrapped. I think to average 20 games a season is pretty hard to do, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to do that over a number of years, and was lucky enough to play in a great team in Hawthorn for 9 years and play consistent football.
We know that obviously a chunk of it was at the Hawks, and you're only moving into your 18th game here at the Swans, but how are you feeling here? You're really starting to feel at home, and like perhaps you might play a couple more hundred here.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm going to be here for a little while, so if I can play a couple more hundred, that'd be unbelievable. But yeah, I'm enjoying my time at the Swans. It's been an unbelievable season so far, but we've got 3 more home and away games to go, and then into finals. And once you get yourself into the finals, who knows what can happen. It's just a matter of who turns up on the day and wants it the most. So I'm really excited about the next 6 to 7 weeks.
Terrific. And aside from a couple of minor injuries this year, you've been in pretty terrific form. How do you feel about the way you're going? And do you think a move to a new club's kind of reinvigorated you a little bit?
I wouldn't say that too much, but I'm just enjoying my football. I'm enjoying my football. I'm loving the new faces I'm seeing at the football club, the new people, the new challenges. But yeah, it's just Sydney in general. I love the place. It's a beautiful city, and it helps when you're winning games of football. And this year's been up and down year for me, on and off the field. But on the field, the last probably 14 weeks we've done really well, so I'm really enjoying it.
Cool. And who are some of the people that have really sort of made you feel at home, whether it be players or coaches? Who have you sort of found yourself getting along with really well in your first year here?
I think that in general the leadership group at the Swans is really strong. I think Macca and Kizza and Shorey, and Teddy Richards, these guys are just so strong, and they bring everyone together at this football club. I think it's really a good sign of a great club, and those boys have really made me feel at home and made my transition from another club to here a lot easier.
And in 200 games you've had a lot of opponents, and I'm sure a lot of them have been pretty handy. Who have been some of the toughest guys to play on?
I've had some tough ones over the years. I definitely have to say that the best I played on would be Matty Scarlett. Just a tremendous footy player. Go down as one of the greats.
And how about people you've played with? You've been lucky enough to play in a couple of premierships and now at another club that's on the way to being quite successful, hopefully. Who are some of the best players you played alongside?
Geez, I played along with some very special players, and I probably have to say Hodge would have to go down as one of the best players I've played with. Just with his leadership he brings on the ground, and then the stuff he does on the ground is pretty special too. And then you've obviously got Cyril. He's an absolute freak, and someone that I was fortunate enough to play a lot of football with and see him grow as a kid to the player he is now.
And in your massive 18 games at the Swans that will be coming up this weekend, it's hard to pick, I suppose, a special moment. But are there any moments that you can think of that have made you feel really good to be here or feel at home and that sort of thing? Is there any ones you can think of?
I wouldn't put it down to one game. I think it's just every game it's sort of just been a flow-on effect. I think once you start winning games, it can just flow on, and you just get that consistency, and everyone believes in one another and what we're about and what we're doing, and yeah, you just enjoy it. So I wouldn't put it on one game at the moment.
Absolutely. And when you arrived at the club, one of the things you said you're up to was obviously that success, and the Swans are going pretty well this year. 3 games to go ahead of finals. How do you rate the way the team's going, and do you think that success is to come?
Yeah, I think we've got a great list here, and we've got some really good young kids coming through too, and I think the depth of our side's really good. So if a senior player does come down injured, come finals time or whatever, there's young kids that are pushing to come in and fill the void for a player. So I think, as I said, it's just a matter of getting yourself into the finals, which we're going to be playing finals, but anything can happen on any given day, but it's just a matter of you bringing your A game on that game and playing the best you can possibly play.
And just lastly, on Saturday will be the last game at the SCG in the regular season. We're hoping for a big crowd, over 30,000. How great has the crowd been to you this year?
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. I absolutely love the SCG, and the supporters have been great. Nothing better than kicking a goal and the crowd roaring, or one of the boys putting on a big tackle, or one of the defenders putting a big spoil on and the crowd erupting. Is no better feeling for the boys, and it definitely gets us up. So to all the supporters, hopefully we can all get out and have a good day on Saturday and have a good win.